We're here at the Door and Hardware Federation, where I'm joined by the CEO, Bob Perry. Bob, thanks for joining us. Tell me, first of all, the Door and Hardware Federation, what is it and why did it come about?
Door and Hardware Federation's been around a long time. We represent many industries, garage doors, locks and latches, industrial doors, but specifically the Powered Gate Group, which is why we're here today really at this exhibition. Powered Gate Group was formed in 2010 by us. And this really came about. There wasn't an industry, a trade association looking after that industry. And we were encouraged to form the Powered Gate Group by the Health and Safety Executive. There had been some terrible accidents. In the year 2010, there were 2 children killed by powered gates in the same week. We became aware of this problem, therefore we formed the Powered Gate Group and set it up in 2010. So that's how it came about.
There are a catalogue of accidents you were showing me just before we rolled on the camera. I didn't realise the scale of the challenge, the scale of the problems really around powered gates.
Absolutely. I mean, in the last 10 years, there have been 7 deaths involving powered gates, many injuries. And as I said, 3 children have been killed. So, you know, it was a real problem in the industry, and we're recognised widely as a good trade association, very serious trade association, and take our responsibilities very seriously. And therefore we felt we needed to get involved in powered gates.
And training is a key part of it.
Yeah, the 2 aspects that very soon after we formed Powered Gate Group in 2010, excuse me, we started to develop a training program. We launched that in 2013. It's a very important part of the Powered Gate Group. We've so far trained nearly 700 people. And there's a tremendous demand. In fact, our problem is actually meeting the demand. So that's been very good, an important development.
In terms of meeting people, Nick Perkins is your training officer here. I'm about to meet Nick. Thank you very much indeed for now, Bob. Nick, talk to me more about the training services and the training that's available.
The training course we run is a 2-day diploma. It's run on a pass-fail basis, and it really breaks the problem down into 6 distinct groups. And we explain what the law says. We explain then what the standards are and how to interpret the standards, which come from a collection of perhaps 30 or 40 British and European standards. And we dissect from that the information that's pertinent. And then we go into a module on risk assessment, so we apply what we've learned in standards and law, and that takes us to the end of day 1. Day 2 starts with some inspection and test. And so how do we verify that we've achieved the level of safety we need to get to? Then we have a module that discusses the repair and maintenance environment, which is very different to new installation. And then there are some differences in law as well to bring to the fore there. And then finally wind the course up with an explanation of documentation. Sure. How do you document the job finished at the end of the process? Exam, pass or fail.
Thank you very much indeed for that, Nick. So I think we've understood what's at stake here, and training being a key part of that. Awareness is another key part of that as well. And I understand there's something called Gate Safety Week. Here to tell us more about that is Patricia. Hi, Patricia. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Not too bad.
Talk to me then about Gate Safety Week. This is a new week. I didn't know there was such a thing as Gate Safety Week.
Oh, well, Gate Safety Week's been running since 2014 by DHF. We get involved every year. This year we're at IFSEC on the 12th of October. Gate Safety Week is running from the 10th to the 16th of October. And what it is, it's there to educate and inform installers and contractors, as well as the general public, about the safety of powered gates. This year we're actually targeting schools because we realise that Ofsted is actually taking an active role in ensuring the safety and security of the children, as they've always done. And so this year we want to target schools to educate the people that actually install these gates and authorise the installation of these gates.
I guess there's a couple of angles here, and speaking somewhat as a layman, obviously there is educating the people who are involved in the commissioning, the installation, the ongoing maintenance of them, but Also, you talk about reaching out to schools as well. There are the people who are involved in using those gates as well. So how can you make sure that the people who are interfacing with these gates every day, i.e. the people who are going through them, are also adequately aware of the risks associated with powered gates?
Okay, well hopefully after our campaign, as I say, we are actually going to target schools this year and in that filter down to the children. And we've got a couple of ideas in its infancy stage at the moment and how we do that. So hopefully we're going to engage the school and the children of that school to be safe around gates, almost like the firework code, if you like. We want to try and sort of educate the children as well on a power gate code.
I wish you all the best with Gate Safety Week. And that is, just reminders of the dates of that?
It's between the 10th and the 16th of October this year.
Terrific. Thank you very much to Patricia and also to Bob and Nick from the Door and Hardware Federation.